Yeah, even though there's only four matches, I've got a lot to talk about. Let's go. I always get excited about this. Okay, are you ready?
Hmm.
You ready? You ready to get into this?
Hmm.
Let's lock in. Boom. Let's do this. All right. Hello and welcome back to another 5K tennis discussion. Today is Tuesday, just beginning the first half or bottom half of the quarterfinal action today at Wimbledon. However, I must say that for a Tuesday, it's kind of rare being sitting here doing a show at 3:30 in the afternoon. It's kind of odd, right? Usually
Yeah.
we're like knee
I
deep.
don't like it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been ridiculous rain here for the past
Hmm.
like 7 or 8 days. Like it's hit or miss, hit or miss, hit or miss. But when it hits, it's heavy. We play on clay, so the transition takes a while to get back to playable, and we live so far away. So it's like if it rains for like the gist of the day, it kind of ruins our day.
Well, I mean, it's still wet over there. I looked at the security camera. It's super wet. It didn't stop raining until just a few minutes ago. So I definitely don't want to be sitting there all day, especially with no internet.
Yeah. All right. I want to start out with a couple of things today. Number one, a shout out, or a couple shout outs actually. As usual, shout outs to begin the show. I'm going to give a shout out to two people, not one, but two people. One of those, or both people being brothers, but one, Philip and his younger brother Thomas, that came to our club today and were in the middle of working out. So they were running, they were exercising. Philip and Thomas were sweaty, and both boy. I hate to say boys anymore because he's kind of a man now.
Hmm.
It's interesting to see these young men and women grow up. Anyway, but this is going to kind of tie into Carla for a moment. So anyway, these two young men that are fine tennis players, wonderful family. Anyway, they came on a run through Mobile where we live, and they stopped by at the club. And right when they stopped by at the club, Novak Djokovic was playing his match today versus Yannick Sinner, right? Carla was watching the Djokovic match on her phone. So she was so we got there early. We had to
Well,
go.
I put it up. At first, I didn't put it on. I wasn't really interested because I thought that Djokovic should beat him in 3 sets. So I was kind of shocked that Sinner won the first set and about to win the second. It was shocking because I wasn't gonna listen to it because I thought, man, that's Djokovic's match. No way this is gonna go to five. No way, which it did. So Moto, how is he shutting out the haters? He was supposed to win in three. He's no Novak Djokovic. What's going on, Novak? Five for a 19-year-old? Come on.
Okay, let me finish what got the shout out for Philip and Thomas.
Oh yeah.
Let me tell you what happened. So we get to the club pretty early. We have 8 clay courts that we get set for play, and we get there early. And my mind is locked in to get the courts done. I'm not really worried about the Djokovic match because I know
I
he's going to
wasn't
win.
worried. I wasn't worried either.
Oh, okay. Let me finish this, and you
Ooh.
can tell me your tale.
Mm.
Give me the ability to tell my tale.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm locked in. I'm doing courts 7 and 8 and 1 and 2, and you and Lily are holding down 6 through 3, 3 through 6.
Yeah,
Right.
she did
Okay.
so much too. Yeah.
So the only thing I hear from afar is Djokovic just lost the first set. Yes, Djokovic just lost the first set. And I'm like, shut up, man.
No,
He'll
that's not
win.
true.
He'll win. But I'm thinking this in my head.
No, I said, can you believe is what I said. Djokovic lost
Okay.
the first set.
But you still said something.
I said, can you believe Djokovic lost the first set? He's like, okay.
Okay.
And then I see the second one. I said, can you believe he lost the second set?
Okay. Now let me tell you how this ties into Philip and Thomas. Okay. So the second set transpires, and Djokovic loses that one. Carlos like, yes, I can't wait. I wrote this. I wrote it. I wrote it at the time she said it. Carla said at that point in time, and let me quote, "Let's go, Sinner. I can't wait to go off on all the Djokovic fans on our show tonight."
I know you got lucky tonight.
Now, at this
So lucky.
yeah, at this point in time, Philip and his brother, and by the way, they have they have some German descent.
Yeah, their mama's German.
And mom's German, and their grandparents are very tough Germans. They're ready to go. Love those two as well. His mother and father are wonderful people. Dad's a fine young man and a fine physician at that. But anyway, Carla says, let's go, Sinner. I can't wait to go off on all you Djokovic fans on the show later on. However, Philip, or as you know in the comments, his name is Philly Cheese Dog. He comes up and says to me, and I say the same thing to him, almost at the same point in time. We make eye contact. I'm getting ready to teach a kids camp with like 16 juniors, and we both acknowledge that. Yeah, right. He's going to win in 5. He's going to win in 5.
Duh, obviously. We've seen Djokovic be down 2 sets and win. Duh, I know that. I was shocked. I was kind of shocked that Djokovic allowed Sinner to win the first 2 sets. Aren't you guys shocked? Like the old Novak would have never, no, the younger Novak would have never allowed that because he is older. He would have never allowed that. Even you were shocked.
As we get older, we start slower. We become slower starters as we age. You have seen this with me, Carla.
Yeah, we do get slower.
We are slower to start, but oh no.
Moto is a little boy, probably. Illidan. I mean, I got to give a shout out to another person that's immature like Moto. Gassi used so many different usernames to write the same comment, which obviously, if you were smarter and maybe older, you would have probably rephrased the same thing instead of copying and pasting. So it got deleted. But then he went as far as emailing me the same thing. So I almost had to laugh. I was like, okay, whatever. At 5 in the morning. I was like, cool.
That's cool, man. At least he had the fire.
So shout out to you.
That's okay.
I'm glad they get the fire. But again, Djokovic, aren't you shocked that it went to 5 sets? With Sinner?
By the way, can we rewind for a minute? Sometimes Carla thinks very shallow-minded.
Oh,
she thinks that it's a burden to have someone from across the world to give her a message at 3 in the morning.
A burden.
But
how
about as a blessing? How about as a blessing?
You said I don't even want to hear it. I was about to read it to you, and you're the one that first shut me down and said I don't care.
Because
you want me to tell you that they're the truth? You didn't want to even hear it. I was like, let me read this email to you. I said, interesting. This guy wrote this email to me.
But it's a good thing. If you take,
let's just do this, Moto. I give you so many chances, but obviously you're an idiot.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm not removing.
Why?
Because he just keeps going and going and going. I mean, it's okay to not agree, but just when it gets stupid like that, shove a ball in your throat. There's no need.
All right, whatever.
There's no need.
Anyway.
Chill out. You can tell me a whole bunch of stuff, but don't.
It's not that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. You've made me delete comments when.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some of the comments I've told Carla to delete over the years are such as these. Can I finish this comment without interjection?
Sure.
Some comments such as, Carla, I hate you so much. I want you buried up to your head in sand so the rest of our tribe can pelt you in the face with stones until you die. Those I think are removable.
It's so funny.
But ultimately, it just
keeps going. Like write something good that's convincing. Like
drop some knowledge.
Yeah, like most people that go back and forth, they drop knowledge, and then you have to say, yeah, you're right. But you're right. Yeah. Like when people were trying to prove to me Djokovic is way better than Nadal, they came up with stats. They're like, look at their head-to-head. Look at how many tournaments he's won. And I said, you're right.
There's truth there. There's truth.
I can't disagree with you. I said, if they're tied, and we kept going back, if they're all tied, you would have to say that Djokovic is the best because head-to-head and all this, blah, blah, blah. And I agree with that. So just saying. But now that Nadal has 2 more, it's a little bit different. Their head-to-head is just 1 now. So it's a little bit different. But, if you're going to go back and forth, just say things, that's good. Illidan said, man, I was terrified Carla Djokovic looked bad. He looked bad for the first 2 sets. But then I feel like, I don't know, I started watching some points as we were kind of busy. And I felt like Djokovic was back like he always is, I think Tsitsipas had him up 2 sets. There's been many players. And he just came back like Djokovic. He started playing his game.
After Novak lost the first 2 sets, he goes to the restroom. He takes a break.
There's that break.
He goes to the break. And this is there's not a problem
with that. He didn't take a long break, but the breaks help him.
There's
he
no
meditated,
problem.
I'm sure.
Yeah. He quoted about it. He quoted it. Here's a quote here. Novak said he went to the restroom to refresh, to get a change of clothes. It was well within the guidelines, totally cool. And he mentioned that he gave himself a motivational speech in the mirror.
I'm sure. Okay. And it helped him.
Now, let me tell you how that motivational type speech in the mirror works for a player in the locker room when they're about to get their ass whipped. And you're looking at yourself in the mirror, whether you're saying it out loud or whether you're looking yourself in the eye in the mirror and you're saying this, you're like, get the warm the fuck up, man. Fuck, you're like, bro.
I'm sure he did.
You're like,
Obviously, he is the better player. So for him to be down, I mean, he from.
Fuck
All right, stop cursing. These kids are watching. From the first thing I saw was that he was lifting on his forehand. He was hitting a lot of out balls that he normally doesn't hit. So you knew his game was off. He obviously came back to his normal self. And Sinner's game didn't believe in himself that much, and you know how it goes, right, with the lower ranked players. The same deal. Yeah. That little pep talk, I'm sure, helped him. Yeah.
Just like Darren Cahill said so perfectly the other day while he was commentating. He said that there's not much difference between the 50th ranked male player and the 500th ranked player. It's just a matter of which of those span of players puts together a good, a winning consistency, or lands just some sheer of luck sponsor because they met their best friend's girlfriend's mother's grandmother's cousin's daughter at the local swap meet.
I think the best.
There is some luck in being top 50. There is some luck.
There definitely is, but I think those that are in the top 5, there's something different mentally. They believe in themselves, obviously more, right? They've been through a lot more matches, so they believe in themselves. They can problem solve. Sinner did his best, but obviously he's not the quality of player that Novak is.
He looked at quality for 2 sets.
Yeah, and it's tough. That's why I would say 3 out of 5 for men is tough.
Okay. Now for one moment, uno momento por favor. There was one thing that Novak Djokovic said as he was interviewing or being interviewed after the match. Novak Djokovic said, and I quote, "I began to feel he doubted his game." Mm-hmm. Okay, he began to feel he doubted his game. Oh shit. The freaking Serbian freaking monster is about to come demolish your ass. Bombed out swimming pools. What? You down your game? What? I'm gonna come through you, and that's what happened. He demolished him in the latter 3 sets. What was it? 3-3-2 or 3-2-2? Or
it was bad.
Whipped his ass because he finally got in the mirror and said, "What? Bombs falling on my country? Kosovo, Bosnia, Herzegovina? What the fuck ever?
And Wimbledon.
Who is this little bitch?
And Wimbledon making me play late. No
Kick
more.
me out of Australia. I'm gonna beat the brakes off this little
no
bitch.
More. I'm not playing late matches no more."
Came through. Let's go.
Again shocked that it took him 5 sets. 5 sets. It almost looked like he was sleeping, but
let's go.
Good for him, because the fake British is gonna face him next. And I'm sorry, but I feel like that match is gonna be quick. 1, 2, 3. Djokovic said that the pep talk was, I can translate if you want. He said in Serbian. Go ahead.
Let's go.
Please go for
translate
it.
that.
Please translate.
He says what Djokovic said at the pep talk. I can translate if you want to hear it in Serbian.
Yes, let's go.
Let's go. And by the way, where is Stefanizovic?
Maybe he's got a girl.
He's got a girl.
When you got a girl, your life's busy. He's a young man, so
let's go.
He's not.
Rip City.
He's not older with 5 kids at home.
Yeah.
He's probably a bachelor.
Yeah, and speaking of a champion, we're going to talk about our
Sinner is a child. Did you get his doll, Michael? Did you get his little doll so you could play with her too?
Mike Jumont, I got a picture for you, bro. I got a picture for you. This is for Mike Jumont. Bam.
We can get you that doll if you want, like a goat doll.
There you go.
Trouble myself. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a Novak hardcore fan, but I thought he might lose. I stopped watching the 3rd set. Too stressful. I mean, I didn't believe yet. I mean, I was shocked. I was more like shocked, like Sinner.
What? But you were the one talking about.
But I was happy. I was like,
he's about to lose. He's about to lose.
I never said he's about to lose. I said good for Sinner. But obviously, we see Novak come back. It's like Rafael Nadal. You have him up 2 sets, the guy still comes back.
What? Can you repeat that?
Rafael Nadal, same thing. You can have him.
Yes.
Same thing. These
sorry.
2 guys can snap out of that. They can do amazing things. They're veterans. And my dad called me yesterday and I said, look, the difference between the tours, one is Rafa and Novak. They're in a whole different league from everybody else. I said these guys can be losing and you still don't believe that you can beat them. You can have like 3 match points on that and you still ask Federer. You can still.
Yeah, everyone else is in the minor leagues and they're heavyweights.
Still, like you
in
still
the minor
don't believe
leagues,
you can
they
do
are
it.
heavyweights, exactly.
They are in a whole different league, a whole different league. And that's why I feel like Novak and Nadal, it will be another final duel.
Has to be.
Yeah, I just don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see.
By the way,
fading.
speaking of Cam Norrie for a second, and I don't mean any disrespect to anyone or anything, but you know that we're going to give shit where shit is due. Okay, we're going to give shit where shit is due. I think it's fair enough. Okay, Cam Norrie, British extraordinaire.
Wait,
what?
I took a
Wasn't Cam Norrie born in South Africa?
Wait, I got a picture.
Didn't Cam Norrie play for New Zealand? Didn't Cam Norrie move to Great Britain when he was like 16? And we're talking about he's 10 Henman? Talking about Willis. Isn't this the same bunch of folks that banned the Russians and Belarusians that had nothing to do with one dictator's choice to invade another country? What does Daniil Medvedev have the fuck to do with fucking Putin? He lives in Morocco for crying out loud. He doesn't pay that man's rent. What does Victoria Azarenka or Aryna Sabalenka have a damn thing to do with that bozo? Well, what really? But they can't play my tournament? What? I'm dumber.
This one cracked me up.
Stupid.
Wimbledon puts here, a new national hero has emerged.
A new national hero.
A new national hero.
Man,
I'm like,
he's from Africa.
Yeah, so what? Parents are British. So what?
So
I love this. Look at my daughter, who's born in the USA. I'd move her at 13 to Honduras, play for the American flag for so long, and then says, I'm going to play for Honduras.
Didn't homeboy play for New Zealand? Didn't homeboy play
You
for...
can't say he's British.
Homeboy was born in South Africa. Homeboy played for New Zealand. So he went from...
Isn't it, I put here, his dad...
I get dumber with this shit.
I said, I put here, Norrie. I said...
Let's go, Norrie, South Africa. Kevin Anderson. Oh, wait a minute.
In South Africa, represents in New Zealand from 2010 to 2013, Great Britain from 2013 and on. Father is Scotland from Glasgow, mother, from one of the, Cardiff. He moved to London at the age of 16. The reason why he did that, well, apparently the New Zealand as a junior was not helping him enough, and they offered him something better, the British did. So he took it.
Yeah, homeboy moved.
We're going to help him out. And he went to an American school. So not only did you go there, USA gave you a scholarship to get free education.
Oh, and by the way, none other than Cam boring ass Norrie played college at TCU, Texas Christian, by the way, which
the Americans gave you a scholarship so you can play here.
You go Britain? Are you serious? Like Cam Norrie is you have to stoop so deep to pick Cam Norrie as your boring ass champion. No disrespect to him, but you can't tell me go Britain. Like we're gonna create a Norrie Knoll. Like they got Murray Mountain,
savior.
They got Henman Hill. But Norrie was born in South Africa, did not move to the UK until he was 16, and played for New Zealand prior to that. But the whole crowd is on their feet, like, let's go, Norrie. Is this just a bunch of propaganda and cannon fodder for the masses to go anti-Djokovic as the match begins? Is this what we are theatrically playing out before the match begins? Cam Norrie, the British hope, the one that has fought revolutions for us in our country, and we have revolted against the Americans, and we tried our best in 1776, and we just celebrated July 4th. But ultimately, Cam Norrie, let's go, was born in South Africa, played for New Zealand, moved to London when he was 16, and he's your hope? You need to go talk to Heather Watson. Go talk to damn Heather Watson.
But it's like if Novak, didn't the British offer to help him?
Come on, man.
And he said no. So you guys, you Serbians, you would have been okay if Novak would have done the same thing as Norrie, taking the British flag or whatever, the Britain flag. Yeah. You would have been okay with that. But knowing that he's Serbian, just like Tomljanovic representing Australia, but we know she's Croatian.
Hey, Justin, are you right there? Come here, bro. Let me go ahead and tell you this.
I didn't see the pep
talk. So this is my youngest son. Okay, we have 5 kids.
You are now playing for China.
Oh, no, you're playing for Honduras.
No, you're playing for China, son.
Okay, Justin, let me go ahead and tell you what. You are now going to be playing for Honduras. Is that fair enough for you? Okay, you're a Honduran. We're going to move there next week, and you're going to be the next Honduran champion.
There you go.
Okay? Because your mom's Honduran, and we've never...
I'm not even Honduran. My good grandma is.
And we've never lived there, but homeboy is going to be the next Honduran grand champion.
All right, Ilan said, here's the translation. He was calm. He said he looked into the mirror and said, you got this, man. It's your moment. Now it's time to take over this match and win. That's good.
Honduran first gold medalist right there.
Thank you so much.
Let's go, Nathan Ramirez. Let's go, Deborah. Let's go, Nathan. Let's go, Grandpa, Grandma.
I mean, seriously,
go.
It's like, I'm sorry. It's just crazy to me. Like the national hero, they put the national hero, Cam Norrie. Cam who?
The national sellout. What?
I haven't heard of it.
Top
like,
10?
really? What has he done?
Top 10? He freaking. Come on, man.
Oh yeah.
Come on. Don't create another mountain or knoll or hill or whatever for that dude because he's really not from there. But let's go, Norrie.
He can't hit two-handed. He doesn't know how to hit two-handed.
Who?
He says, Justin, I take it back. I saw your backhand today. You're definitely a bored Stefanos hybrid. Oh, Stefanos hybrid. Okay.
Yeah, I can't. I cannot put a second hand on the racket. I can.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. A new national hero has emerged. A new national
Van Lee,
hero.
let's go, Van Lee.
New national hero. Let's go, Norrie. Let's see how. You know what? When he plays Novak, are we gonna hear the boos? Since this man is South African but British, are we gonna hear the boos? Do you think they'll treat Novak bad because Cam Norrie is a national hero?
By the way, Van Lee's comment resonates a lot with me. Do you know that, Carla, you and I have to slap each other's self in the face? Will you slap me in the face and can I slap you in the face?
No. What?
Do you know what we missed?
What?
That Tatiana Maria hits with the one-handed backhand.
Yeah, but she barely hits it. It's a slice. That's why I didn't really.
Is there one hand on the racket when she makes contact with the ball?
Yes, the slice. Yeah, I'm so happy for her. Look, Van Lee, she deserves it. I watched her husband's interview. Very warming. Good for her. Great for her. It just tells moms and women out there you can have children and still have a career.
I agree with you.
Awesome, because a lot of athletes think you can't have children. You have to wait till you're done with your career, and But great for her. Great story. I don't think we'll see her go far again, but this is a great, great story.
Okay, so we're gonna do a Van Lee, Tatiana, Maria segment for a moment. It was written for later, but we'll do it now. Okay. First of all, as you know, that we have 5 children. We have our oldest son, who's 20 years old at the United States Air Force Academy. He's going to be a junior next year. He's 20. Our next oldest son is out there with him, who just started his freshman year. He's 17, soon to be 18 on August 8th.
Yeah, he called yesterday. He was
good. Then our middle child is Liliana, who is 13. She's a fine tennis player with a one-handed backhand, by the way. And Christopher had a one-handed backhand, and Jonathan had a one-handed backhand, by the way. Our next child in line, Gabriella, who is turning 10, double digits. Can you get this down? Double digits. What's up? Seems like just yesterday she popped out of your ass. I didn't know.
First of all, babies don't pop out of
She popped out. She was out. She was like, boom, popcorn, boom. Oh, no, that was Justin. Justin popped out real quick. Even the OBGYN was like, damn, he just popped out like popcorn.
I like that comment. Djokovic is going to smoke. Story. I love that comment.
Okay, anyway, let me show you a beautiful portrait of Tatiana Maria and her husband, who we have now heard him interview, and one of the daughters, Charlotte, who is a player, and I'm not quite sure. In comments, let us know what the youngest one's name is. Here you go. Okay. There you go. Philly cheese dog, German descent, right? Let's go. Let's go, Brukowitz. Let's go. Come on.
What do you mean? How about focusing on raising your children instead of complicating things? So you don't believe that a woman can do more than one thing?
Okay. Anyway.
Trouble mind.
Okay.
Don't tell
anyway.
me that you're
okay.
school.
Now, hold on. Don't interrupt this because let me read this for a paragraph. Because you buy too much into people's bullshit.
No, I'm asking him a question.
If it's not a good comment, don't read it. If it's something that's applicable, great. But don't interrupt a good thought for someone's bullshit.
Maybe he didn't say it right.
Maybe so, maybe not. Be mindful of that. A lot of people have a lot of bullshit to say, but very few have anything good to say.
The trouble mind usually says good stuff.
Okay, I forget about the name. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. So here is a comment that was written from my father, who, just for credibility standpoint, he's 84 years old, was born into the game himself. His father played. He was my first. Actually, no, my first coach was a guy named Norm Pollock, and he still drives his old Malibu now to this very day because of that. At 84 years old, he still follows the game from a coaching standpoint, from a player standpoint. He still has a lot of shit and smack talk to say about any shit that happens in the tennis world. Here was a comment that came to me at 0430. Sorry, 4:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. How about that? This morning about Maria Tatiana. I'm going to read this to you. I want you to think about this shit. Okay? Think about it. Okay? All business. All business. I'm always all business. Think about this shit. Okay? Think about it. Justine Henning. Think about it. Tatiana, his quote. Here we go. Tatiana should be apprehended. She should be damn apprehended. She's 34 years old, unseeded, playing in the Wimbledon quarters, but not even in the WTA top 100. Modest, gracious, soft-spoken, a mother of two, hits with one-handed backhand, which is not legal anymore, and is quiet during matches, doesn't shriek or screech, shut up, Halep. Everyone else on tour, except her, okay, which is contrary to the New World Order. She is also fluent in German and English. How do you solve a problem like Maria? Anyone ever seen The Sound of Music? If not, watch it. Give you a different enlightenment on the world and how it really hasn't changed and it really has stayed the same. How do you solve a problem like Maria? Don't give her a fat ass like Ostapenko. Girl, you got big. Damn, Ostapenko, you got so damn big, girl. Oh my God, you got big. Okay, anyway. She is also fluent in German and English. Put all this together and the picture is clear. Yin Hao Kur. I'm thinking Yin Hao Kur here. Yin Hao Kur. It's probably okay for her to play this quarterfinal match against her countrywoman, that is Jules Nemier. Generous securities present. Afterwards, though, placing her in custody is the only option. Best to be in the same cell with Julian Assange. Does anyone know who Julian Assange is? Does anyone know why this is even a metaphor within this dichotomy here? Who is Julian Assange? Anyway, whatever. Think about it. Tatiana should be apprehended. She is 34, unseeded, playing in the Wimbledon quarters, but not even the WTA top 100. Modest, gracious, soft-spoken, a mother of two, hits with one-handed backhands, which is not legal anymore, and is quiet during matches. Doesn't shriek or screech, which is contrary to the New World Order. She's also fluent in German and English. Put all this together and the picture's clear. She's an extraterrestrial alien. It's probably okay for her to play this quarterfinal match against her countrywoman, Jules Nemier, generously securities present. Afterwards, though, placing her in custody is the only option. Best in the same cell block as Julian Assange. That's how the message would come out, knowing my dad. Agree or disagree? Let's go. Let's go, Maria. Let's go. Or Jabeur. Let's go Jabeur, too. Fair enough? Okay, squashing that next topic. Nick Kyrgios is potentially, and I say the word potentially, fake news sucks. Nick Kyrgios is potentially facing legal issues for an assault on his previous ex-girlfriend. I forget her name. It doesn't matter. I just want to say one thing before I turn this over to Carla. Whether or not he did anything or not, whether or not he put his hands on anyone or not, whether or not Bashlisvili did, whether or not Zverev did, whether or not a million other guys have on God's green earth, if you put your damn hands on a female, you're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. I've been in places where people that did a terrible things to other people of the same sex, no problem. But if you put your hands on the opposite sex and cause harm to them, watch out, buddy. Any dude out there, I don't care your race, religion, color, or creed, that puts your hands on a female, you're a bitch. Carla.
Vanley said it well. He said it well. That's what I thought. First thing I thought. Nick's ex-girlfriend saw all the money he's winning.
Exactly.
The purses he's buying new girl.
And I agree with
Why
you.
now?
And why now?
Why now?
Why
if
now?
a man touches me, I promise you that he wouldn't even get to court. Just saying. The cops would be called at that moment, and you would be arrested at that moment.
And we agree with Van
and it would be all over the news.
Yeah.
I wouldn't wait.
If it was so bad, why didn't it happen then? Nick Kyrgios is the type of guy, as a lot of guys are these days, that like to hang out with bimbos and broads. And it's all about money and fame and selfies and Louis Vuitton purses and Bentleys and munching bags and everything else. But why now? And you don't think that court systems internationally have a mindset of this by now? Like, if he really beat your ass like last year, why not are you doing it now? That like hurts your case to start out. But some of these broads have so much. I don't even want to get started on. I'm gonna turn it over to you. I'm gonna turn this one over to you, because if it was really some shit, she would have been on the phone that night.
I just, for me, where as far as Zverev, it was two women kind of saying the same thing. And I feel like this one's a little bit different. I feel like if it happened, why'd you wait so long? And I feel like, well, it's because we're seeing him now. We're now seeing him go further into a slam, and she obviously wants a piece of money. And unfortunately, he's gonna have to pay her. He's gonna have to.
That's the whole point.
But that's
the whole point.
Here's the advice. Here's the advice to you guys: stop dating hoochies.
Stop letting your little thing flap out of your pants.
You date hoochies, this is what happens.
Keep it zipped up, bro.
If you date hoochies,
don't let
girls that are Instagram models and that only care about their lips poking out, their boobs poking out.
Don't let it flap out.
Are you gonna let me talk, or are you gonna talk stupidity?
Sorry, man. I'm telling you, this is it.
But this is what happens. That's why I tell my sons. I was like, make sure when you're with a girl that she's a good girl. Don't worry so much about the looks. Worry about how is she inside? Will she be there with you through the tough times? Does she care about money? Does she like materialistic stuff? Stuff like that. Beauty is great. It's great to have a hot guy next to you or a hot girl next to you. But at the end of the day, when you're 70, 80, 90, none of that happens. It doesn't matter anymore, Is there any proof? No proof, but we haven't heard anything.
Exactly.
I don't know, And if it did happen, then he needs to pay the price for it.
Yes.
If it did happen,
yeah.
Not only he, but Zverev or anyone that's done that, they should not be allowed to play on the tour. Just saying.
Agreed. And who are some other players recently accused of the same thing? Vashlisvili,
but he's paying her off. He's hushing her off.
Zverev?
Yeah.
There's pro athletes everywhere. Deshaun Watson? Who's right or wrong? Who's not? But why is it that it comes out after they land these mega contracts? Why is it? This didn't come out until Nick Kyrgios made his first quarterfinal since 2014. Deshaun Watson has been kind of a juggle in Houston for a long time. An expansion team. No one gives a shit about Houston. Now he comes over for contract, lands a supermax contract now. 24. I'm not saying anybody's right or wrong. I'm not saying that. Believe me, if someone touched my daughters, and we have 5 children, 2 of them daughters, if someone touched my daughters, believe me, I would be the one trying to get a defense attorney. Right? Just telling you. But why is it that when Supermax things come up, why is it that when someone makes it to the quarterfinals of his first major, why is it then when it comes up and not a year ago when it actually happened? And I think that you have to look at it with a grain of salt.
I agree. Deshaun Watson's a bad example. That's just too many.
Good point.
There's just too many. This is 1 and 2 on the other. He's a nasty guy.
And good job, Van Lee, out there for being a sports fan, not just tennis, everything. Good job, bro. Let's go, Van Lee. Love that dude. Like instant hard hitter, like boom, all sports. Let's go.
Buzidar says he's also getting much more publicity. Maybe it's not about money. Maybe she wants to destroy his career. Jealousy, maybe.
Good point. I didn't think about that.
If you look at all the girls,
I didn't think about that.
If you look at all the girls he gets, they about look the same. They got these plump lips that are fake, and they got the same kind of figure, kind of stickish.
Good comment, Bozidar. There, I didn't think about that.
I'm sure, but Nick, in a way too, he has done a lot of bad things, and sometimes karma's a bitch.
This motherfucker happens.
Yeah.
And look, well, he
doesn't have a career, but his sponsors trouble mine. He may not be the biggest tennis player, but his sponsors. We're talking about sponsors here because he gets his sponsorship through him being a bad boy,
Yeah, and over karma, Carla mentioned karma. Over the
past, she is telling the truth. We'll find out.
Yeah, over the past 12 or 13 years, we've had a lot of Indian students, and a lot of those Indian students, respectively, brilliant, beautiful, wonderful people, players, cooks. They cook really, really well. But a lot of them had mentioned karma over the years, and how true is karma? In other words, karma meaning if you do something bad, it's going to come around back to you. What goes around comes around. Do you think karma is a real thing? Can you poll question that? Is karma real? Yes or no? Anyway, I really feel it is. I can't even come up with anything less than a million examples of how karma has screwed me in the ass, right? Is there a million examples of karma that you could probably come up with? We don't have to get into it, but karma's a motherfucker. Karma's a bitch.
I don't know that
Karma's rough.
I don't think I've had one like
something
that's come after. No.
I've had karma. I don't even talk about that, but I've had karma. A lot of karma. My goal is to cut off karma. No more karma. Shoot straight and narrow. Moving on to the atmosphere.
Well, I try not to do bad things to people, so I don't think I've ever done anything like that to harm somebody or. No, I really haven't.
Okay, for a moment here, we're talking about Nick Kyrgios. The Nick Kyrgios match and Christian Garin match, they've never played. They're 0-0. They've never played.
Oh, I forgot they were even playing. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I thought that match was over. I'm already putting Nick to play Nadal. Sorry.
I think a lot of times we get wrapped up in Nick Kyrgios's theatricals stuff. But we forget that he is human. He's not subhuman. He's a human being. He's mortal. He has feelings. There's nothing new underneath the sun about the biology of the human being. There's a trillion cells, and if they're not all aligned, generally on the tennis court, it's going to be a bad go. Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you that because of the aforementioned, the discussions about what he may be implicated in, as well as the Sistipots match, as well as if he beats Christian Garin, I'm not saying I would be shocked, but put it this way. If Christian Garin beat Kyrgios, I wouldn't be surprised because of where Nick Kyrgios is mentally and where any man or woman would be mentally with some of the accusations that had just come to light, whether you're innocent or guilty. What are your thoughts on the Garin Kyrgios match? I could care less to watch it.
I don't care.
I could care less to watch it. I just want to see the final score.
Mike said karma is real. I sold my sister's school books for some weed and I got ripped off.
Let's go. That's
you
a great
definitely
comment.
should have bought some weed.
No, it's all good. 420 is good. You stick with that. You're all right. That's okay.
How are you gonna
It's
sell
okay.
your sister? So karma was good that it got you back. Just saying. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
Anyway.
Man, that should be legal. What are you talking about, Willis? I have no problem with that.
Okay.
Zero.
Anyway,
you know how many?
I'm not saying that I got a problem with that, but how you gonna go sell your sister's?
But he got what was due. He got his kick in the ass, whatever it was. All I'm saying is, come on, man. Go to Amsterdam. It's no problem. Go to Colorado. It's no problem.
Says, but the whole Me Too movement is a little fishy too. What do you think? Yeah, of course I think it's fishy. The movement, yeah.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
There's no doubt, yeah.
There's no doubt about that.
Nanat said, well, if you're spiritual, you believe in almighty justice, karma is something that probably seems like real. Yeah.
Let's go. Agree with you. Namad, right there with you, bro. There's
according to Matrix, karma is a way of saying, what am I here to do?
I have a lot of faith. A lot. And there's not anyone can say or do to take me away from that faith.
Manley said, if karma was real, Trump's daughter shouldn't be so hot. And she should be impeached and bankrupt, right? True.
That's Ivanka Trump?
That's called having good lawyers.
Man, you got brown hair? That's not
no, he's talking about Trump's daughter.
That's Ivanka Trump, isn't it?
Yeah. I think. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, but also they have lawyers.
Or
maybe they're not happy and they're in marriage, or maybe she's not happy in her life. We don't know what's behind doors.
Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know.
Going to Rafael Nadal and the Taylor Fritz match. Okay. Does anyone remember Taylor Fritz beating the brakes? Well, I won't say beating the brakes. Taylor Fritz played Rafael Nadal. Sometimes there's one guy, Ryan Mason, out there that can pull tennis knowledge right off his head, and Michael Walker is another one. They can pull tennis shit off their head from like 25 years ago and hit the score right on the head. I'm willing to bet $1 that Taylor Fritz beat Rafael Nadal at Indian Wells this year early, something like 6-3, 7-6. And here they go. Here they go. They meet again at Wimbledon.
Did he have broken ribs? I didn't know that. Nadal had broken ribs at that game.
I don't give a damn. If you play the match, I don't give a shit about your ribs.
I don't know.
If you check into a damn match, you're ready to play. I don't give a shit if you got broken ribs or not. If you got broken ribs and you can't play the match, then default or don't play the tournament. Withdraw. But if you step into the cage and you talking about my shit hurts, the fuck out of here. I'm gonna beat your ass.
His ribs are broken. I didn't even know that.
If you walk onto the court, fair game. Fair game. Well, if you're hurting too bad, there's going to be an excuse if you lose. Get lost. Don't waste my time. Don't waste my time.
2 out of 3 where Taylor Fritz beat him?
Indiana Wells was 2 or 3.
Oh, they're not the same.
I'm just saying. Didn't Taylor Fritz beat him in straight sets though?
Didn't Sonico beat Djokovic? Okay, it's 2 out of 3, Justin.
Okay, fair enough. I'm just saying.
It's a whole different animal to beat one of these guys 3 out of 5. Had this been 2 out of 3, Sinner would have won. Just saying.
Very true, but it wasn't.
Come on, it's not. Exactly. It's a Grand Slam. Grand Slam. It's different.
Can I ask you a question then, Carla? Honestly. Mm-hmm. If Rafael Nadal wins tomorrow and Nick Kyrgios wins tomorrow, and it sets up the Nadal-Kyrgios semifinal, who wins that? I already know who you're going to say, but who wins it and why? And for what reason? Explain it.
Because he has more experience, he's not going to have excuses like Nick has. I think Nick mentally with this, I'm sure if that is true, what the girl's saying, he's thinking, oh shit, I can go to jail. Especially in Australia, they seem to be a little strict. So if this is true, it'll definitely play into his mind. If it's not true, then whatever, he won't care.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy that Novak Djokovic gets kicked out of the country because of vaccination status, but yet your own country boy is whipping people's asses, even though it may not be true or not, but damn, and he's still like golden boy. I get lost. Let me give you a Nick Kyrgios imitation for that. Yo, I can't like explain whatever, you know, I just do what I do, and you know, I'm like ghetto thug fabulous, but my mommy's really rich, and I throw my Jordan hat, and I throw my sneakers, and I do all this stuff, man, and I like dunk on these holes, and I got my Rodman shirt, you know, I'm an OG. But isn't he an Aborigine? I mean, what am I talking about here? Is he like...
Oh. Manley says, Justin, which American surf out would you bet your wife on?
What?
To take you out a love 40 hold.
Which American surf out would you bet your wife on? I would never bet my wife for anything.
Would you bet your wife on to take you out a love 40 hold? So which one would you partner out if you had someone, if you were down love 40?
If you were on the line, I would never bet anything against it. I would say go ahead and kill me now so I wouldn't have to worry about betting your life.
Betting me against me? Betting me?
I've been never.
I think he means like, what bet would you, is it betting me or taking a bet with, you know, which way does he mean it?
I don't get the question.
Because maybe he's saying if you're down low 40, which surf bot would you take if you and I were taking a bet? I think that's what he means.
Against who? Like Djokovic?
Just a bet. Like
Isner, like surf bot?
Justin is a smart man, smooth talker. Okay, I guess you figured it out. I don't know.
Man, this girl and I have been through some shit.
And I haven't?
No, we both have been. I'm just saying we have been through some real.
What are you complaining about?
I'm not complaining about anything. I'm just saying I wouldn't bet you over anything.
Oh, okay.
I would never compromise you in a bet.
If Carla was on the line, yeah, he would.
No way.
Yeah,
so a lot would never do that.
Mike said Nadal had a broken spine as well, but still play until the end. What a hero. Bozidar said that's the problem for Nadal. He loves playing with pain. He's more dangerous playing injured.
I agree with this. I do.
So we got to break his other rib so he wins.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
I want to read you as I go to the next page. I want to read you an interesting stat. I didn't come up with this. This came from I think USA Today this morning. But I'm going to read you a statistic about Novak Djokovic. Are you ready for this one? This is the Novak stat. Okay, ready for this one? Quote: Novak Djokovic has just one defeat in Wimbledon in nearly 9 years. He lost to Sam Querrey in 2016. And has no losses to a man seated lower than 5th in the world at any slam since the 2018 French Open. If anyone can tell me, don't say it, if anyone can tell me who that player is, I'll send you a 5K tennis hat. I've got multiple colors. I'll send you one in the mail. I'll send it to them. I think we're sending strings already to Mexico City.
Not if you're super far away.
If you're in Armenia, oh shit.
No, we're
you know, if you're like Mexico or Canada or Poland, but Armenia, we ran into some shit with Armenia.
No way. I'm not.
Someone won something in Armenia, and we realized that the postal service was not affiliated with it, so it had to go to a neighboring country, and to get lured into Armenia, it was a nightmare. Our postage was going to be like going to jail. So yeah, don't throw us in jail for trying to send you a hat. But nonetheless, if you can tell me who Novak Djokovic lost to within the past 8 years that was ranked outside of the top 5 in the world. Who is that and what tournament? Give me the tournament and who it was. Anyway, I thought it was a pretty good stat. Who was the last person seated outside the top 5 that Novak Djokovic has lost to in a major since the year 2015? I didn't know it. I just read it, so now I know it. I'm just saying. Oh, Italia.
Wrong, and all wrong.
Who?
They're all wrong.
No, it's not. I'm going to give 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh! PG3D OLLI. Let's go. He got it. I said it first. I said the tournament after that. PG3D OLLI.
So where you
Bam.
at? Where you at? Let's find out the country.
You won.
What
You
country
won.
are you in, PG?
You won, bro.
Let's find out the country.
I'll give him the colors. I got the colors.
I know
right
my
here.
postal thing.
He's got it.
What country are you in?
He's got it. He locked that up. Let's go, bro. He's got
Okay, I can ship it there.
it. Where is it?
It'll cost me about $3.
Where is it, dude?
England.
Let's go.
All right, Britt.
We got the yellow.
Oh, you better wear that proud and you better wear
We got
that
the green.
proud.
Okay, we got the blue. Boom. We got the pink too. I have pink. We got the visor, navy blue visor. We got the red visor. Oh snap! And we got the burgundy visor.
Shit, my wife, I stopped wearing things over there.
And the burgundy visor. So if you can see burgundy, we got that too. Bam. Good answer. We got to send it to the brother right there. Okay. I need my hat, buddy. All right. Next thing. Ons Jabeur about to face off against Maria, head to head.
But I've been mad. I would have not shipped it.
What?
If he said our media. No, but he's a negative. William Spencer, did you get yours yet?
Yeah, we sent one to William Spencer too. It should be there. He should be. There's like 2 in the morning.
You guys better be wearing that shit. I'm serious. And send me a picture, you know?
Head to head, Jabeur Maria face off next. Who you got winning it?
Obviously I picked Jabeur to go to the final, but I wouldn't be upset if whoever wins there. I'd be happy. They're both great ladies.
Yeah.
Either one. I hope for a great match. Full of touch, finesse, slices, drops, volleys. It should be a fun match to watch.
Yeah, I'm going to remain silent on that one.
Anybody who wins, I picked Jabeur to go to the finals, but I'll be happy with whoever wins.
I remain silent on that. Jabeur.
She has more testosterone than you? Ooh. Are you weak even? Ivan? She doesn't have that much testosterone. Come on now.
Oh.
Jabeur has more testosterone than me.
She's got more belly than you, but
how do you know that? Do you know how Ivan looks?
But isn't the female androgen and not testosterone? Like, do you have? Am I wrong here? Testosterone? Wouldn't that be a dumb science comment? Because don't men have testosterone and women have androgen? Maybe I'm an idiot.
She has some beard action going on. I don't know. Did you get that close?
Yeah.
To see that? I don't know.
Jabeur has more belly than Carla, but I can assure you that they probably neither have a ton of testosterone.
Jabeur has a lot of tension.
Got dumber with that
hairy.
shit.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe it's a Arab thing. I mean, she's right. I mean,
she's Tunisian.
I've met a lot of women from that side of the country that don't shave and don't believe in that, or they don't mind the facial hair.
I don't care where you're from on God's green earth, but if you like hairy legs on a woman, you're sick. Hey, baby, how are you? Let me just love and kiss on your beautiful legs and thighs. Oh, hairy freaking neck. Okay, I'm going to bed. I'm going to the other room. Let me fly home to the U.S. where that shit don't happen. Did any of you like hairy ass legs on a woman?
Sakari is too muscular.
Hell no.
She's not too muscular.
Disgusting.
Oh, Sakari is way too muscular. I don't think that's a good thing.
But if you look at her in the tight Wimbledon dress that she had on this year,
she looked awful.
She looked like a skeleton.
She looked awful. That was not muscular to me. She's just skinny.
She looked anorexic.
I don't like hair legs or. Did I just read that?
We're on the same brainwave, though.
Did I just read that?
We didn't. This isn't a kids channel. We never said it was for children. I actually specifically hit no. This is not for kids.
Did I just read that?
Good. I'm with you.
Oh my god.
I'm with you, bro.
Oh man.
Damn, it's all stuck in your teeth. Shit's bad. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna read you a quote from Tatiana Maria. Okay, and I really love this quote.
You want green? The green one, is that the green? Is that the neon green?
Yeah, we'll send you the
The
green one.
green one, the neon green. Just hit yes.
Yeah, no problem. We'll send. I was gonna say tomorrow, but we have a camp. It'll be sent this week.
It'll be
Just send us an address.
He did. That's why I asked him. It's the neon green, right? That's all you have.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh yeah,
we'll
yeah.
send
With
it.
the city.
And then I think William Spencer, who's in the UK as well.
Did you not get yours, William Spencer, yet?
You should have yours by now, or I'm gonna go get the post office hell up the block.
Oliver. I mean, PG, can you send me your whole address? That's not a whole address. You're missing a lot of stuff here. There's no way I could send it to that. Like, I need a whole address.
Oh yeah.
There's no way I would be able to get that to you.
Okay. Halep and Anisimova. Halep won easily the recent match that they played in Hamburg, like 6-2, 6-1, wasn't it? They just played like the last warm up before grass. And women played 2 out of 3.
Oh, thanks. Okay, you got it. Excellent. Yeah, send the whole address.
Let's go.
The country, the town, the whole thing. How you would get your mail. Think about it. I'm shipping it from the United States. I need all that info.
Yeah, because then the postal person was like, I need the borough. I need the damn country
There's
code.
No borough, but yeah.
Whatever. New York, you got boroughs. In Louisiana, you got parishes. Yeah, we need some specifics there. Anyway, Halep and Anisimova. Halep won the last matchup easily in Eastbourne, I think it was. Was it in Eastbourne where she whipped her ass like 2-1? Anyway, who wins that match? You picked Anisimova to win the tournament.
Anisimova, I'm going to go away. Down with Patrick Montagnu. Ooh la la. Up your ass.
Yeah, get
Just
some.
saying.
Jack in the box.
Oh, yeah.
I do think Halep wins this match easily. I don't think it's as easy as...
I don't think so. Let's stomp on that troll. I mean, the drawer. She's actually a hobbit. Anisimova, step on the hobbit. Let's go.
I don't think it's 2-1 as it was in Eastbourne.
Nah.
But I do think it's safe. 6-4, 7-5.
Anisimova, step on the hobbit. You got to step on the hobbit. Hit that power. Make her screech some more.
You're mentioning the Hobbit.
She looks like a hobbit to me. She's cute. She's a cute hobbit.
Do you know who would make a good married couple? Think about this. If you're talking hobbits, Simona Halep gets married to Daniil Medvedev's coach.
But she's got a man. She's got a big man.
Daniil Medvedev's coach and Simona Halep should like hook up and they'd have short ass kids. Like they could just get a twin bed and like have 12 family members. They'd all fit on the same damn bed. Okay.
I got it, but can you put it in order, like which order it goes? I'm guessing.
Yeah, send us your address, how exactly it would appear on a postal envelope.
I gotta get that right, otherwise it's tough to get it there.
Yeah, because when we go drop $25 in postage, shit better be right. I'm gonna be like, damn.
Like send exactly name,
yeah,
address, town, city. Is there a zip code?
Yeah. Send us stuff to England. The postage is jacked up. We just get a sorry your message didn't get there.
Halep is cute. She's very cute. Yeah, she's like a little hobbit.
Yeah. Okay, Tatiana Maria quote. She said this today. Tatiana Maria said this. It doesn't matter how old you are or how many kids you have. You just have to believe in yourself. Let me repeat that. It doesn't matter how old you are or how many kids you have. You just have to believe in yourself. Why did this quote resonate with me especially? Do you know how many times Carla and I have heard this throughout our lives together? 5 kids. I left a business which supported us and I walked away from it and everyone told me, are you insane? What the hell are you doing? You got 5 kids. You're going to
have 5 kids.
Are 4 and 1 on the way. You're going to be fucked. And I said, Carla, I just believe. I believe that we can coach full time. Long story short, we got to a point with our 5th child.
We didn't coach full time at that point yet.
Well, we were hustling sneakers and eBay and garage sales. We had like 27 hustles. But when our 5th child was born, Justin Jr., and I'm saying this because what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. When our 5th child was born, Justin Jr., we had 11 cents and no insurance in our bank account and nothing. Nothing, because we walked away from it because we were wanting to do what our passion was to do, and that's to do what we love to do, and that's to help people learn the game, and to be supportive and help people to get into college and help people to become better human beings and become more fit and to add years onto their lives, and that's what we decided to do, and it got rough, but nonetheless, Carla, we proceeded through it, and we have found a way to stay busy. and that's it. Definitely not rich, but we found a way to survive, doing what we love to do. So it's really not like work. It's just let's just do what we do and try to put smiles and on people's faces and try to put more muscles on people's bodies and more longevity in their lungs and more years in their lives and more memories for parents to take pictures of their kids as they grow and prosper as well.
I hope these kids are ready for tomorrow's
Yeah.
game.
Be ready to work.
Some of them are looking at me like, huh?
Believe in yourself, man.
I was like, we are running. I said, if I could do it at 42, about to be 43 in August, you sure can at 15, 16, 17,
Yeah.
13, 12, whatever.
Believe in yourself, and you know, there's an old saying on the Oracle and Temple in Delphi is believe or know thyself, but nothing too much. You know, you don't, you know, be humble. Study, be a student, just as good tennis coaches are. Don't get wrapped up in the draws and making your students at your club look better, and just be kind because everyone's fighting a tough battle. Lastly, and this is the last thing I got, and we'll get it squashed within an hour. I see we're at 56:10. Carla and I like tennis players that are all business. No drama, no games, no bullshit. Tennis is not meant to be a geopolitical tool as Wimbledon has been this year, hence banning Russians and Belarusians. It's not meant to draw lines in the sand and to create enemies of players or non-players because of where they come from. It's a sport that brings people together. And as much as Wimbledon tried to separate the world for this tournament, which I still think to this very day is shitty. And Wimbledon still is my favorite tournament. But this year has a big asterisk for me. There's no Sabalenka, there's no Azarenka, there's no Medvedev, and there's no Sasnovich, and a lot of other players. And maybe they wouldn't have been in the semifinals and the finals or the quarterfinals anyway. But because they're not, I have an issue with that. And that's just me, and I'm opinionated, and you can call me an asshole or a dipshit or whatever. But this year's Wimbledon to me is not as important as many other Wimbledons ever because of that. There's nothing Daniil Medvedev had done. There's nothing that Aryna Sabalenka had done. There's nothing that Sasnovich had done. There's nothing that any of these players had done personally to not allow them to pay their bills, to gain rankings, to put an etch in stone about their legacy. But Wimbledon decided to do it. I'll leave it at this. We're not going to get into geopolitics here, but Wimbledon, grow the fuck up, man. Grow the fuck up. Because you really squashed a lot of dreams for a lot of people that had not a damn thing to do with your geopolitical bullshit. Fair enough? Mm-hmm. All right, guys. Much love. See you later. Let's go. Kids, be ready to work out tomorrow at the camp. Let's go.
Adios.
Grow up, Wimbledon.
Well, we won't be doing a show tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Long day.
We don't finish till 7:30, and we have to eat dinner. So
yeah, I forgot. Yes, and we do it Friday. So we do the same thing on Friday. So it's rained so much for the past couple of weeks, and I forgot. I almost bailed. Kind of like, you know, standing up on an open face in a wave, and then it closes out and freaking just pounds you into the coral. But anyway, we teach tomorrow a camp from 8:45 in the morning until 12 o'clock in the afternoon. We have about 40 minutes of lunch, or so we say, but we're really just grooming courts to get them back ready for the afternoon sessions. We really don't just stop. We just keep going. It's just like, hold on.
I would like to sit down.
Before someone else jumps in front of my face, just hold on a second. Let me just at least think for a moment. Anyway, but then we teach all the way till tomorrow night with our last clinic, which is 18 adult good players. They're not like juniors tapping the ball. There's 18 adult players that are killing the ball. And that's on Wednesday. And then we do the same schedule again on Friday. So there won't be a show Wednesday. There won't be a show Friday because Carla will literally cut my balls off.
Well, I think that by the time we get home, you'll be tired.
We'll have nothing left in the tank.
Come on, let's be real. It's not. There's nothing to do with me. We have to eat. The kids are with us.
Yeah.
And it's our anniversary tomorrow. So
our anniversary's tomorrow?
We can't even celebrate.
Our anniversary's tomorrow?
See what I mean? Now I will cut his balls off. They're just fine. Just fine. Just fine. But we can't do a show tomorrow because it'll be late.
Happy anniversary, girl.
Thanks, babe. Thanks. Same to you.
I didn't even remember that.
Yeah. Should we cut his balls? I had to look at our marriage certificate, honestly.
You had to look at our marriage certificate to find out we had a.
Remember, you asked me, "Hey, is our anniversary coming up?" And I said, "Hold up, let me look." I'm like, I know it's in July.
I knew we got married in July.
What date? I said,
forgot what
I don't
date.
know.
Yeah.
I said, let me look.
All right,
So,
fair
yeah.
enough.
But yeah, tomorrow we can't.
So tomorrow's our anniversary?
Yes.
Tomorrow is.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Damn. But see, the crazy thing is I can't even buy her anything because everything's joint. So if I try to go to the store
But don't buy me sneakers.
and buy her.
Take it cash. Go to the store and buy it cash.
But what cash? I can't get it out of the ATM without you seeing it because it's hooked to the thing.
Well done, Carla. Castrate him if he had a line.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, brother. I don't want anything. We're doing something for Gabby's birthday. Jonathan's coming home on Monday. So it's all good. Yeah. Blue cap one looks good. Can't wait. So you want the blue one instead?
Which one? Either one you have.
No, send me an email. The blue cap or the visor. Send me that.
Blue cap, visor, whatever. Blue cap, green cap, we'll send you whatever.
Show him, I said, oh, Justin, when you read a poem, Carla showed emotions for the first time. That was amazing.
What poem?
You read me a poem this show.
This show?
Yeah.
What did I?
Not this show, in this show that we do.
I can come off the poem off the top of my head. Let's see if I come up with this one. You ready for this? Okay. Let me think about this. Carla, every day when I wake up from the bed, your name permeates my head.
Oh,
I walk down the street and I think of my name, but every time I walk down the street, your face shows me the same. Your legs are so beautiful and so ultimately.
I'm laughing at this one. Okay.
Not really, but it's just extremely exciting to be your man. I've never seen you upset and I've never seen you down, even though sometimes I can be a big time clown. However, as we move forward in life and you being my wife, I know that every day must involve some impressively big fight. Okay? I never have found a way to win against you, but ultimately I hope that you know I love you.
Thank you.
So with every day that transpires, I get luckier in time because I'm your husband and I know that you are mine. So you're 42 and you get older and thicker.
Thanks.
But that's okay because I can handle you this, but I just won't buy you wicker.
What?
Okay, the chairs that break and shit.
I don't want a wicker chair.
Okay, you don't want a wicker chair. But I do know one thing.
Oh Lord, thank you.
But I do know.
I get thicker as I get thicker.
But I do know one thing. And I must say it true. That I am truly amazingly lucky to have met you.
Thank you. That wasn't the poem. Oh dear God, thank you. That one didn't make me cry. As I am thicker. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Push for that one.
I'm just kidding, babe. Thicker meaning muscles, not. Now you're being female.
I am a female.
I mean thicker like strong, not like you're getting like.
I think I was stronger when
I would have said plumpy like Ostapinko.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the poem that he wrote me was obviously he came out of.
Yeah, that was out of my head.
All right, guys.
Peace
Adios.
out.
See ya.
I meant strong, man. You women read too much in the verb.